Hello, welcome to Tim Anderson Horse Training. Today I have on my 5 o'clock somewhere shirt. We're going to look at a couple of horse ads. I tried to find some that are a little bit more performance horse oriented this week, and let's see what we found to talk about. So this horse, 4-year-old 15-hand gelding, packed with everything you can want from a horse. Here's jaw dropping to look at, very athletic, versatile enough to go any direction. Broke with all the fancy buttons and a soft feel. Born and raised on the ranch, started under saddle as a 3-year-old. Handled since day one and sweet personality. Easy to ride gaits, picks up his leads, has a great spin, good stop, back up, haul to the arenas, trail riding, working cows, been roped off of in the pasture, ability to make a phenomenal rope horse. He has all the fancy buttons, ready to be started whatever discipline you choose. Require maintenance as he continues his training. So let's see what we got over here. Buckskin quarter horse gelding, listed. He's in Texas, listed at $20,000. Here's his name. So I assume he is registered. We'll look at that in a minute. Born in 2019, so that makes him a 4-year-old, 15 hands. There's his AQHA registration number, so it should be registered. Temperament 5. I don't know how much to weight to put into that. Temperament 5, one person is going to mean a different thing than a temperament 5 to another person. So let's watch this video. See what we see here. Definitely a good looking buckskin. Very nice looking horse. I really like that they're starting off the video, or at least so far, with some confirmation pictures so I can see what he looks like, see what his back looks like, what his hips, his front end, neck. Really like starting this video off with some confirmation pictures. Now they're showing some pictures of him riding. We need to... These pictures are nice, so let's stop it a minute and see what's on his papers. So it looks like Hollywood Heat. I like Hollywood Heat. I actually rode him. Get back up there. There we go. I actually rode Hollywood Heat. I like Genuine Doc. Hide his little pep. Really nice. This is a lot. Hollywood Heat was a rope horse, mostly. He produced some other stuff, but he was mostly a rope horse. Genuine Doc produced some cow horses and reining horses. Hide his little pep was a reining horse. Freckles Playboy was a cutting horse. There are a lot of nice ranch working horses on his papers. And I like that I prefer to see horses that performed a little bit closer up. Of course, Hollywood Heat did. He won a lot. I would like to see more horses names that I recognized here besides just Hollywood Heat. But these all are very nice horses. When I'm buying a prospect, I want to know that prospect had a mama and daddy that performed, that did something. And then their mama and daddy did something. So these horses back here were nice. I know these horses. Don't really know these horses. They might have performed and I just don't know them. If I was seriously looking at buying this horse, I would look up these horses' performance records. The ones up closer that I don't know. They could have won something. I don't know. Let's keep looking at the papers, or keep looking at the video. A lot of halter horse owners will do that. They'll pony behind a golf cart or a mule. I like that he's showing the horse being saddled up. Today's videos, I picked videos that are showing stuff that I like, mostly. In the last 2 weeks, I showed you a lot of stuff that I don't like that needed to be done different. These videos this week are showing you more of the right ways to make an ad, the right way to present a horse. You're typically not going to open a gate that far, but he's showing off the horse. That's pretty good. For if you were going to be showing this horse and Versatility Ranch horse, you would want that movement to be a little smoother, but you could work on that. That's not a huge deal. That's pretty nice. Horse is bringing his nose in really nice. A little bit of bend, counter bend there. Lot of nice work going on here. Moving the hips around. I personally don't do it that way, but that's okay. He's showing that the horse can move around. He was a little bit stiff in the back up, but not bad. He asked the horse to do a lot of stuff right there, really close together. And that's one of the things that I've talked about before in the video. He did a series of maneuvers without a cut. I really like that. Now he did a cut here. Now he's loping circles. That is how you put a video together. Show a section, and then if you're going to make a cut and show something different, that's okay. We'll open the other lead here. I like the way this horse moves. He looks easy to ride, but he also looks like he can get a job done. I show him walking over some logs. That's a big cow. If he catches and holds that cow, I'd be impressed. That is a big cow. He's definitely got heart, for sure. That didn't surprise me that he didn't rope that cow. That was really too much cow. It kind of looks like a different horse there. Really showing the versatility. And see where he does his cuts in this video. Makes sense. He cuts to showing you something different. It doesn't look like he cut to get the best pieces out to make this video. He put a lot of work into making this video. Oh, that was try. I really like that. This is the kind of stuff I want to see in a video. To me, this is a good example of how to put together a video to show off your horse. He did a little bit of saddling earlier, doing a little bit of rinsing him off now, just ground tied. Holding the baby. I like that. Baby's jumping around a little bit. A little bit of pasture roping. Dragging a feeder. I've done that myself. He's showing this horse doing some actual ranch working stuff. He is presenting this horse as this horse is. He did not, pause it for a second, he did not do a whole bunch of talk down here about what the horse could do and then not follow through down up here in the video. He gave a brief outline of what the horse could do down here, and to me, even overqualified the horse's performance up here. I really like this ad. I don't know this horse. If I was looking for a horse to buy, I would definitely look really hard at this one. And for what all time is put into this horse and what all he's done with this horse, I think that's a very reasonable price. So that, to me, this is a really good example. There's some confirmation pictures so you can look at his confirmation. This is a really good example of how to market a horse. I really like this ad, and if you are trying to figure out how to market your horse, this ad would be a good reference point to go from. So let's go on to a different one. Picture right there showing cutting. There's a video right here. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Let's read the comments first. I like it that Ray. Very nice 4-year-old mare, standing 14.2. Over a year of cutting training consistently placing at the top at ranch shows. She is also pretty solid lead change. She has been, that's a sorting association, placed in the top 6. In sorting, she has immeasurable talent. She is a breeze to be around and has been hauled a lot. I would not call her a beginner horse just due to the fact that this girl can get down dirty and turn around, go either direction fast, but she's not dangerous, does not buck or rear. Located in Georgia. So this is kind of a little bit of a red flag to me. She's had a year of cutting training right here, but they started sorting off of her. Typically, I'm not going to sort off of a good cutting horse. But if I'm looking for a good sorting horse, a cutting horse that didn't quite make it, I'm going to look real hard at. Now let's talk about this video. YouTube, it's now, watch right here in the corner of my screen what pops up when I hover over the video. See, it says youtube.be. That is the domain for YouTube videos. In one of the ads a week or two ago, I talked about I would not click on the ad because I did not recognize the domain. This is YouTube's domain for their videos. So I would be comfortable clicking on that video because I recognize that domain. I don't know why they put a link to the video here instead of putting it up there. But in this situation, because it's a YouTube video, I would be okay with watching the video. Be okay with clicking on it. He's got a video working the cow. He's showing this horse as what this horse is. A nice looking picture there. You pull that picture out. Notice here as this horse turns around, she's on her outside back leg, stepping behind. That is typical for a cutting horse. The way this horse turns around would tell me that this horse is not going to cross over and change to working cow horse. She has, this move is specific for cutting, and I would want the same maneuver for sorting, the same move for sorting. So this mare needs to stay in that cutting sorting direction because of the way she's using her body here. For what she did there, she did it nice. Stepping behind on the outside leg again, it's the same thing. That is how you want a cutting horse to move. It's not how you want a working cow horse to move. Again, he is showing this horse as this horse is. Confirmation picture, I like that. Now it looks like we're at a show. I like that he is showing what this horse is doing. He is marketing this horse as this horse is. He's not telling you this horse is good for something and then not following through with video. This is how you market a horse. Now, whether you were to decide to buy this horse as a cutting horse or not, that would be up to you. You might buy it you might see something and want to continue its cutting training. You might want to use it for sorting. But I think this is a nice, good put together ad marketing this horse as what this horse is. Let's move on to, well, let's take a look. I didn't look at what else was in this ad. Good looking horse. I like how she's put together. More confirmation pictures. I always want that in a video. They had this horse for $35,000. She's in Georgia. That kind of depends on up to you. Now you see that here's her name, and I put her name into the NCHA website and the US cutting website, and did not see any earnings for this horse with those two associations. She could have earnings with a smaller association. He's in Georgia, and he was talking about ranch shows. There is a Georgia Stock Horse Association, I believe. He could be showing her there. I don't know. But she did not have any earnings with U.S. Cutting Horse or National Cutting Horse Association that I could find. But overall, whether you were to buy this horse as a cutting horse or as a sorting horse, or if you would decide this price is too high or too low or something would be questionable, I think this is a very well put together ad marketing this horse. They have her papers right here. She's a very, very nice bred mare. So that's another nice ad doing a good job of marketing the horse. That's the video that we watched. Here's another one. This, I had to go to a different website. I was looking for a horse with performance earnings, and this horse has earnings. And I wanted to talk about the ad for this horse. So there's this horse's name, 2015, so that makes her, what, an 8-year-old mare, 14.3, sorrel, temperament 5, let's see, description. Versatility ranch horse, NRCHA, 14.3, 2015 AQHA mare, honest as they come. Mare is not a quick flip. She's been my personal using horse since the 3-year-old year. Has been hauled all over the West. I like that. She didn't just buy and flip this horse. This has been the horse she's been ridden. I like that. I liked it. This is the kind of horse I want to look for. When I'm looking for show horses for my clients, I only buy horses out of the show pen that I can either see in person that they have shown or see a video of them being shown. There isn't a job I haven't used her for. While ranching was not a primary occupation, she was my first pick when invited to gather a brand. Been used in remote country, good to ride out alone, headed and heeled off of, started colts off of her, won money at ranch rodeos. She's allowed me to gain my footing in the cow horse and versatility ranch horse show pens. In a limited show career, strictly due to my being in college graduate school, she has earned several titles. Some things that she's won. I'd like to see that. This horse has, she's saying that she has done these things. I'm going to expect to see that in the video when we watch the video in a minute. Versatility ranch horse. She's never lost a ranch riding class. Ton of cow sense. Not afraid to get up when asked to. Great step-up horse for non-pro for confident youth. Push button down the fence and circling. Just hang on. If you've never done that, that is fun. The down the fence to me is probably the most fun thing you can do on a horse. Broke, but not a deadhead. Watches cows, great feel. Most importantly, the same horse no matter where you step on her off the trailer. Bozeman, Montana. Mid 5 figures. YouTube video here. So let's watch your video. So there's her pedigree. Pepta Boonsmile, Cats Murata, everything nice here. Smart Chickalina, everything nice on this paper. And you see how it's closer up here than it was in those other papers we talked about. Pepta Boonsmile and Cats Murata were a generation further back in the last papers. And I don't know these two horses right here, but I'd be willing to bet if I looked them up, they probably were money earners. Let's keep going. All right, now she has video here showing, she's using a video here to prove what she talked about right here. Let's go back up and let's watch this video. This is a video of her showing. So far, looks like a boxing class. Pretty wide pen. Nice work. One thing to note right here as we watch this video, this is not a beginner rider. This is a really nice, really good rider. Don't expect to buy this horse as a beginner rider and be able to ride this horse. No, this is a very cow horse, very cowy horse. She is working that cow. It's your job to stay on. So that's something to take into account when you're watching videos like this. Just because she can ride this horse, don't mean anybody can ride this horse. This is a good rider. Nice, nice work. And you see, she's showing this whole boxing run. She didn't cut out the good parts and eliminate the bad parts. She showed the whole thing. Looks like a fence run here. Nice. Horse did something there that I really like. She waited for that rider to tell her when to make that fence turn. Looks like a dry run here. Nice little step around. Wasn't very fast, but it was correct. Not charging off in the rundowns. Look down nice and easy. This is a 2-rein class here. Let's stop this for just a second. This is a 2-rein class. I actually pulled up this horse's show record. This is with the National Rein Cow Horse Association. This is this horse's lifetime record. Now she said she showed in other associations, and I have no reason to doubt that because everything else she has said is true. And you go down here, non-pro 2-rein right here. So that this video here quite possibly was this class right here. So 2-rein here, and then 1K and 5K limited. And National Rein Cow Horse Limited means they just do the boxing. So these are all boxing classes where they did the rein work first and then did boxing. So this is a pretty nice start to a show record. Looks like just about every time she went to pen, she won money. One, two, I only see 4 places, 4 times here that she went to pen and didn't win money. That's pretty good. Let's continue on with the video and see what we see. Again, this is a really good example of how to market your horse. She is showing what the horse is. She told us what the horse does. And she's showing video of it. And she's showing videos of runs that you really get a feel for what this horse is. This is the part where she would call for her cows. If she separated that out, that's fine. So here's a 1K limited run. So she's going to be in the bridle. The horse is bridle broke for NRCHA classes. Nice looking circles there. Nothing to complain about. Nice slow down into a small slow. I picked this particular ad because she is showing this horse showing and doing a really good job of presenting this horse as this horse is, and it's a nice horse. Last couple ads I kind of talked about some suspicious stuff. This ad is how you should make an ad. Now she's showing using the horse around the ranch a little bit. Flagging a gelding around. She's showing how broke this horse is. This is Nice work. Let's see what else we got. Again, she's showing how broke this horse is. Working a flag. And then that's the end to contact her. So, some nice looking pictures there. There's the confirmation pictures that I always look for. Nice looking show picture. That's in a 2 rein. That's in a 2 rein. So this particular ad, I don't think I saw a price anywhere. Yeah, here, asking price, private treaty message for price. Typically, I don't care for ads that don't list a price. If I'm shopping for a horse, I want to know if that horse is in my price range or not. From the seller's point of view, if I don't list a price, and let's just say, for instance, I have this horse listed at 60,000, which I don't think is unreasonable for this horse. Let's say I have this horse listed for 60,000, and I'm going to get a bunch of people message me that price is going to be out of their price range. So it's going to save me the trouble of going through phone calls. It's going to save potential buyers the trouble of making phone calls and then finding out the horse is not in their price range. So that's really the only thing. I like to see a price here for an asking price. And especially when you're dealing with a high dollar price. You know, I've dealt with horses in the tens of thousands, and I've dealt with horses in the hundreds of thousands. And you need to know if the horse is in your price range. I think she did say somewhere about in fives. Let's see, mid five figures. So that's probably, I mean, mid five figures would be around 50,000, which I think is probably reasonable for this horse. But anyways, that's a few videos that I think was really put together well. You always have the option to look up horses' earnings and either substantiate more about the horse what the people put, either find out more show information about what the horse has, or find out that they don't have any show record. So until next time, thank you for watching.